The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps, is giving new customers a shot to turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bet with any college basketball bet. North Carolina listeners, don't forget, DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in your state. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Shannon. New customers can bet $5 and get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code Shannon. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us again for another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85, route runner extraordinaire, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro, Liberty City's own.
Yeah.
By way of Santa Monica Junior College, all the way up to Oregon State, came all the way back down to get his career started in Cincinnati, where he took off, and we all know and love him. Yeah, Mr. Rail Rosado, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're now, Ocho, at officially 1,183,000 subs. Yeah. Very close to 1.2 million.
Yes, sir.
Guys, we're also nominated for a Webby Award, and Webby Award for Best Sports Podcast. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Ocho, we're in second place by 1% behind New Heights, which are the Kelsey brothers. Now, we know they got the Swifties pushing them.
Yeah.
But, hey, they can't mess with the Nightcappers. The Nightcappers, hey, they say, hey, we going to get this for our Unc and Ocho.
Yeah, we need to get that. Please, those of you that are watching, please vote. No disrespect. I love the Kelseys, but we got to win this. We got to win this, people. We need y'all. We need you behind us to make sure we pull this off now.
So thank you guys. Thank you guys for voting and supporting us from the very beginning. We greatly appreciate that. So please make sure you sign up and go vote. We've also, please make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. You can listen to Club Nightcap through the Club Shay Shay feed, but we would greatly appreciate it if you subscribed and listened to us through the Nightcap feed. Thank you guys again for selling out Shea by Laportier. We have pinned the link at the top of the chat. We're only taking pre-orders, but with the supply that we have in, we should be able to fulfill all orders. So thank you guys for selling out Shea by Laportier. We do have it back in stock, and so we should be able to accommodate all orders. And I want to thank you guys for doing that. Ocho, let's jump right into it because we got a busy night tonight. Time for our first segment of the night, and it's a news cap.
Oh, yeah.
Stefon Diggs is headed to Houston.
Yay!
The Texans traded a 2025 second-round pick to the Bills. In exchange, Buffalo is also sending Houston a 2024 sixth-round pick and a 2025 fifth-round pick. Here's in the Buffalo, a reporter for Buffalo reported Buffalo's patience wore thin with Diggs. The evidence after his performance slipped, the Bills were so motivated to move him that they took on the largest dead money cap hit in NFL history, which is $31 million. Signs of tension between Diggs and his quarterback were obvious when cameras caught Diggs screaming at Josh Allen during the Bills' playoff loss to the Bengals 2 seasons ago. That was followed by an absence of mandatory minicamp, among other distractions. Earlier this week, Diggs posted, someone tweeted, say, does Josh benefit from having a top-tier receiver? Yes. Is he essential to his success? No. Diggs tweeted, are you sure?
Yeah.
Ocho, remember? Remember what I said? What did I say, Ocho?
Would you tell me, baby? Remind me. Refresh my memory. I'm old now.
Okay, I said, Ocho. Ocho, they'll tolerate you until they can replace you.
Okay.
I said, we've seen teams.
Yes, sir.
Who's a better receiver, him or T.O.? Diggs or T.O., who's a better receiver?
I mean, T.O. is one of the best of all time.
And when people got tired of his, what did they do? Who's a better receiver, him or Randy Moss? And when people got tired of Moss' behavior, what did they do, Ocho? Who's a better receiver, him or AB? AB. That's what I was basing it on, looking at the history of great receivers. At some point in time, Them teams will get tired of that. Say, nah.
Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Now, anytime as receivers, we are passionate, we're not quiet, we don't abide by the standards in which the media or NFL analysts think we should live and conduct ourselves by. We're considered divas. We're considered prima donnas, because depending on who you are, the goalposts always seem to move depending on who you are. Sometimes you have the protection. Sometimes you have the protection for the complexion. And when you're boisterous, you're passionate about it. But when it's depending on who it is, and it ain't passionate, you're angry, or you're a diva, or you're arguing with your quarterback. It's weird to me is when you see someone in the middle of the game and exchanging, I call it exchanging pleasantries between the quarterback and receiver. It happens all the time. It happens with Tom Brady and his receivers. There's footage of it happening all the time. Now, in different instances, depending on who the receiver is at hand, or that's doing it, or the quarterback that's doing it, is taken different. Sometimes it's being disruptive, and then sometimes it's passionate. It all depends on who it is that's doing the hollering. If you get what I'm saying. Now, when it comes to Diggs, he's one that wears his emotions on his shoulders. Many of the great ones do.
You mean on
myself?
His
sleeve? Huh?
You mean on his sleeve?
On his sleeve. Oh, my bad. What'd I say? Wears his emotions on his what? On the shoulder?
On the shoulder.
Okay, yeah.
That's a chip.
But the sleeve is on the shoulder, ain't it? No. hey, that's one thing I could do. I could butcher some spelling and some goddamn analogies.
Yeah, you butcher some phrases and some slogans.
Yeah, I be fucking it up. Listen, but Diggs is very passionate. As was Randy Moss, as is T.O., as was AB, as was Dez Bryant. Do you notice the lineage of greatness that I'm naming? As was me. It's just the way it is. Sometimes I've seen Tom Brady erupt on the sidelines. Do they say he's angry? No. You know, the first thing, we love to see that passion from that player. Well, no, wait. Let me finish, baby. I let you get your point across. I'm gonna let you get your point across. But then when Dez does it, or when Diggs does it, or even Josh Allen does it, it's seen as passionate. But when Diggs does it, or I do it, or Dez Bryant does it, oh, he's the problem. He's a cancer for the locker room. Look at what he's doing on the sideline. He's being disruptive. He's a cancer. I like just all type of. Listen, is a player that wants to win. It's a player that wants to be involved in the game. It's a player that knows if he get his touches, he can help the team win offensively. That's it. So I understand where his frustrations come from. You probably not going to agree with me, but as a receiver myself, that has been in situations later down the line in my career, and understanding that I can affect the game. I can hit my head off the goalpost from anywhere on the field. I can get open. All I need for you to do is give me an opportunity and call a play for me. Sometimes, am I gonna catch every play? No, I'm human. I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna have drops. But just give me the opportunities and the chances that you would always give me if I was a younger player. Try not to weed me out the system and then say, oh, my production didn't drop, knowing damn well you're responsible for dropping in the goddamn first place. But I'm going to let you go.
That passion. Did you see Randy Moss display that passion in front of Tom Brady? Did he get in Tom Brady's face and berate him? Or talk about give me the damn ball? Have you ever saw that? Yes or no?
I can't recollect right now.
T.O., did he ever display that in front of Steve Young? Or did he did it in front of Jeff Garcia and other quarterbacks? Yes or no?
No, sir.
And you see what happened. They got tired of that. AB could have did that to another quarterback. The Steelers got tired of him doing it to Big Ben. So in other words, what I'm saying is Josh Allen has started to garner the kind of respect. Now, whether or not he's the player of Tom Brady, we know he's not. We know he's not the player of a Peyton Manning and these other great quarterbacks. But in the Bills' eyes, and that's what you have to understand.
Yes, sir.
See, that's why you can't look at somebody else and say, well, he makes that. The way their organization treats him might be different the way this organization treats you.
Right.
And so you have to be mindful of that. But I told you, Ocho, I'm just looking from a distance.
Yes, sir.
I'm a player, you a player. But I talk to a lot of general managers, and I talk to a lot of people that's in prominent positions. And it was universal. It won't be long.
Well, You know what else is universal? It was universal that I don't think he wanted to even be there this season coming up because he understood. I understood.
I tried to tell you that. You said
wait,
no.
I'm not talking about him not being there. I'm not talking about him not being there. The window of opportunity had closed. The window of opportunity that had closed. Listen, they're in the AFC.
Was he in the house when it closed?
Hold on. Yes, he was.
So he got burnt up too.
Well, hold on. When he was in the house, were they using him to the best of his ability to make sure they can get past the Kansas City Chiefs? I'm just asking. Were they?
Yeah.
No.
Since he arrived in Buffalo, no receiver in NFL has more targets than one Stefon Diggs. Since he arrived in Buffalo, no wide receiver has more catches than Stefon Diggs. So this notion that he wasn't used, Ocho, is not being true by what you're perpetrating.
I have a question.
Perpetuating. Yes.
I have a question. Did the Buffalo Bills make it?
No.
Have they been to the Super Bowl?
No.
Have they gotten outside of the AFC Championship game?
They went to the AFC Championship game, divisional round.
My point is goddamn exactly.
He's on the team. My point exactly. He's part of the problem. He became more problem than what he was worth. Thank you.
That is wrong. That is wrong. And you're not going to be able to replace that goddamn production right a goddamn way. And we listen, and we're going to address this situation again with them, the Buffalo Bills, moving on from Stefon Diggs. Because I don't have the numbers in front of me. Wait, stay with me now. Okay. I don't have the numbers in front of me right now, but the production between Stefon Diggs and Josh Allen, 4 years, am I correct? 4 years they were together, right? Mm-hmm. 4 years. Immaculate production.
Yes.
Those 4 years. Immaculate. And nobody is going to be able to replace that production. You might get some of it back.
Right.
You might get some of it back. But the important games where it mattered, they allowed team to dictate the way they can use him. They've allowed team to take him out of games. And then we come back on shows like us, or people on TV will say, well, his production dipped in some of the most important games. No, it absolutely did not. Yes, he had some of the most targets. Yes, he had some of those catches in the goddamn regular season. When it mattered most, they allowed team to dictate whether he got the ball or not. And then at the end of the goddamn game, all of a sudden he's supposed to make this historic, crazy goddamn catch when he hasn't been used, and he didn't went goddamn cold for 3 quarters straight.
Mm-hmm.
Playoff time, 5 for 40. Playoff time, 4 for 32. What the goddamn 11-game stretch of having no more than 50 yards. Like, come on, Unc. Come on, man.
Ocho, I'm not arguing with it, but I'm just trying to. Let me ask you a question. You say Buffalo didn't make it to the AFC Championship game, and they didn't make it out of it. Was Stefon Diggs on that team that didn't make it to the AFC Championship game or to the Super Bowl?
Yes, sir.
So they can get that far. They can get just as far without him as they did with him, and save themselves $35 million. See what you fail to realize.
That's a whole nother story. You heard me? I ain't even bring up the goddamn salary cap hit. I ain't even bring that up.
What does that tell you? If somebody would eat, that's the largest non-quarterback dead money in NFL history. So what does that tell you?
You know why it's the largest? Because what does the cap do every year? What does the market do every year?
Ocho.
No. Okay, I have a question. Okay, how about this? What if Steph was an angel? He was an angel and he didn't say nothing. You think the goddamn Buffalo Bills were still gonna take on that goddamn?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yes.
You know they wasn't gonna take on no $28 million cap hit this year, man, to let him.
Ocho, you know they wasn't gonna trade him. I told you what was gonna happen. I told you what's gonna happen. You ain't want to listen to me.
Hold on. Listen, he didn't want to be there anyway. I knew
told you that.
I understood that. But I tried to defend it because I felt there was no better situation from a quarterback perspective than being in Buffalo. And then all of a sudden, what did I say? I say, man, if Stefon Diggs leave Buffalo, whenever I see him, I'm going to beat his ass. Now, I said it in a joking manner because I was thinking about situations that would be good for him outside of Buffalo. This motherfucker went to Houston. Well, goddamn, I run through the streets of Houston butt-ass naked if I was Stefon Diggs, because I'm going to an even better situation. Because now I got Nico Collins, I got Tank Dell, I have a rookie quarterback that had one of the most historic seasons of all time, and that's where I'm going to play. Now that I think about it, when I was in Buffalo, hell, we get to the playoffs, what do the team do? Oh, we just gonna double Diggs. And what did the Buffalo Bills offensive coordinator do? Oh, we're gonna just let y'all double him, and we're just gonna work everybody else instead of force feed the ball or put Diggs in positions to make plays. Now, wait, let me finish, baby. I'm gonna let you talk. Stay with me now. Now in Houston, you got Nico Collins, you got Tank Dell, and you have Stefon Diggs. Who they gonna double? You now defensive coordinator, you gonna have to pick your poison. Now you got to pick your poison.
Stefon Diggs gonna get 170 targets with those other two guys there.
I have a question. You with me?
Just answer that question, and I answer.
Okay, let me stay with me. He doesn't need 170 targets.
So why did he need him in Buffalo?
Well, that's the way they fed him. That's the way they fed him. But let me tell you this. Let me tell you what he can do. I bet he had about 1,400 yards. Can I tell you why? No,
I'm listening.
Do you remember the 2008? No, wait. Was it 2012 or 2008? What year was the Cardinals? What year did the Arizona Cardinals have 3,000-yard receivers? 28. It was.
I'm not sure.
Chat. What was it? Was it 2008 or 2012? Man. God damn, my memory bad.
But here's the thing.
I don't think you understand what he's going to do in that offensive system.
I understand, but you don't understand that his targets are not going to be what they were.
You're not. But he's so efficient when he does.
So if he's so efficient, why did he do what he did? Why did he do that in Buffalo?
He was efficient. Look at the numbers the past 4 years in Buffalo.
No. I'm talking about last year. Hold on. Even teammate Khalil Shakir had more yards on 37 fewer targets in the last 7 games. Hold on? In the last 7 games, Khalil Shakir had more yards than one Stefon Diggs on 32 fewer targets. So if he's going to be that efficient.
We're not finna do that. And you know the plays that they're running for him is them goddamn shallows, them goddamn crosses, and Shakur was running routes. He was running intermediate routes and deep balls. That's easy. Come on now. We both know that.
So Stefon Diggs didn't run any of that. He didn't run none of those routes.
Do you know they allowed Stefon Diggs to disappear the last 11 weeks of the season? They purposely, so we could be having this discussion and saying that there's a dip in his production, they allowed him to disappear the last 11 weeks of the season.
Ocho, it's okay. And I'm going to put it to you like this.
Listen,
let me ask you a question.
I took my glasses off. That's how serious you know I am.
Go ahead. If a man, let's say he's worth $5 billion.
Yes, sir.
And he doesn't have a prenup, and he's willing to give his wife half, what does that tell you? He's tired of that, and he's willing to give up half of his net worth to move on. They're willing to take on a $31 million dead cap hit for a quarterback. What does that tell you?
Well, it tells me that the window of opportunity is closed, and you might as well move on anyway because you ain't
He
going
was in the house. He was in the house. He got burnt up in the house too. So in other words, to make a long story short, and I'm sorry, I was long and made it longer than what it should have been.
Right.
They're saying, if we can only get to the divisional round with Stefon Diggs, we can get that far without him.
Oh, you can? You can? So who the hell he gonna throw the goddamn ball to even get there? Let me hear this. Let me hear this. Who they gonna throw the ball to even get there? I'm just asking. I'm just asking because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. What's gonna happen when there's no true number one receiver on the goddamn field, and when you drop back, it ain't nowhere to go with the goddamn ball. Let's be realistic. What happens when you don't have a prolific, elite route runner that changes the dynamic of your offense? It's gonna be a cold day in hell in Buffalo when you realize that. I don't care who the fuck you get in the draft. No disrespect to none of them young bulls coming out. It ain't no Stefon Diggs.
You said that. You said that in Minnesota with the draft pick they got from Buffalo. Guess who tell the people at home who they selected in Minnesota?
Justin Jefferson. Is there a Justin Jefferson? Is there a Justin Jefferson?
Hold on.
Whoa. We talk about the Buffalo Bills that pick what? 28?
Yes.
Is there somebody in this draft? Are you trying to equate somebody in the draft to Justin Jefferson?
So they can't trade up? Have you ever heard of trading up?
Let me stay with me real quick.
Yes or no?
Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be going top 5. Malik Neighbors is going to be going top 10. There's one more young bull. What's the young bull? It's one more young bull. That's
another dude from LSU.
From LSU. He went number 11. He went number 11.
I know you're talking about, yeah.
Hey, they gonna be gone. Ain't gonna be no trade up, and ain't nobody giving up. Ain't nobody allowing the Buffalo Bills to go get them.
Hold on.
Or trade that pick for them.
Why not?
Man, those are generational talents. That's finna go them first 3. They out of their top 10. Them boys gone. They are gone.
What is Buffalo willing to what is Buffalo willing to mortgage to move up to get a top receiver if that's what they choose to do? Now maybe they're content with Khalil Shakir or Wan'Dale Robinson, Elijah Moore. I don't know, Ocho. I
have nothing but respect for the receivers out in Buffalo right now. Nothing but respect. But there's a difference between Steph and everyone else you name that's still on the roster. I'm sure they're good. I haven't had an opportunity to sit down and watch them boys. I haven't, so I can't say anything bad about them. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to discredit the body of work and the skill set of Stefon Diggs and
nobody's doing that, Ocho. But
because you just saying they can't put up with it. And where was he? He was there. They weren't fucking using him. They weren't using him.
But you missing the point of what I'm saying.
Oh, the part about
great Randy Moss and T.O. Those teams didn't replace that production, but they're saying you're more problem than you're worth.
Right.
What don't you get about that?
I mean, well, listen, if you're not a problem, they're going to get rid of you any goddamn way because it's the way the business works.
They didn't get rid of Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay. Listen, he is the motherfucking model citizen. He's the model citizen.
Repeat what you just said.
He's the model citizen. He's the model citizen on and off the field. And who you think everybody want to be like that? Fuck no.
I'm just saying.
No.
Ocho,
no,
it's the same. Ocho, you make it seem like
everybody does not want to operate like that. That's not the way everybody's wired. That works for Larry Fitzgerald. That doesn't work for Stefon Diggs. It didn't work for T.O. and it didn't work for me.
Ocho, but what you're trying to make it seem like it doesn't matter the job. If you become more problem than you're worth, they'll get rid of your ass at Google, Apple, AT&T. So that's what
Hey, listen, I understand that. Listen, your girl will get rid of you. Your girl will get rid of you. The same concept. And not just football, it's in life in general.
That's Ocho.
Yeah, but I'm trying to dive deeper in the context. And even if you are getting rid of one of the greatest, one of the best, especially in today's game, and I don't like the fact that we will nitpick at certain things that are out of his control, but I can dive a little deeper and tell you why the numbers look the way they do. I can tell you why he's upset. I can tell you why he's lashing out and having those emotions where he's considered a diva or he's cancerous. No, because he understands I can help us win these games. There's no reason why I should be in a playoff game and have 4 or 3 catches for 40 yards, and we're really talking about like, oh, come on, man, we really trying to win?
Ocho.
One more thing. I have a question. I have a question for you. Stay with me, baby. Chad, I have a question for you. Last year, or just in general, let's be realistic. Who was the Buffalo Bills' best offensive weapon?
Josh Allen.
He has the ball in his hand. Outside of Josh Allen, who was the Bills' best offensive weapon?
Okay, you can say Stefon Diggs.
Come on, man. Don't you can say. Don't do me like that, baby. Don't do me like that.
Okay. So
come on, man.
What's
don't
your
do
point?
Me like that.
Make your point. He was their best offensive weapon outside of Josh Allen. They got to the divisional round. The Buffalo Bills says, you know what? With more heart, we can get that disgruntledness, that dissatisfaction, that's unhappiness out of here, and still get to the divisional round.
Guess what? You want to bet? They don't? I could bet you they don't.
But see, what you fail to realize is that the way teams and businesses operate, they'll sacrifice a year or two to get that out of the office place or the locker room.
Well, you know that sacrifice you talk about. Guess where the coach gonna be?
Well, he should have been gone anyway.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying this sacrifice we talk about. Guess who's gonna suffer? The coach. The coach is gonna suffer because he's gonna get fired. Because if they don't find anybody, and I'm telling you now, you're not going to be able to replace it. This ain't any old goddamn wide receiver. And I don't like the fact that we're talking about him like he's just any old goddamn wide receiver. Matter of fact, he's so goddamn good. That's why he's part of the goddamn discussion to open up Nightcap. But he's going on to a better situation And I want to talk about what he gonna do with goddamn Tank Dell, Nico Collins, and CJ Stroud.
Guess what?
Yes, sir.
You remember the last 2 Super Bowls? Who won the last 2 Super Bowls?
The Chiefs.
Their best receiver. Where did he end up going? Because the Chiefs says he's going to be more of a problem because if we don't give him what he's asking for,
right,
he's going to cause a problem.
Whoa. Oh, it's easy to do that though. When you have probably the greatest talent to be at the helm at the quarterback position. If you don't have a Patrick Mahomes, there's no way to overcome that. Are you saying Josh Allen? Are you saying Josh Allen?
I believe Josh Allen is a top 5 quarterback. No. Okay. Nobody is Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I have a question. So you're saying with them getting rid of Stefon Diggs, despite the production or not being able to replace the production, they're going to bring somebody else in, and Josh Allen is going to be able to carry the team and be able to make up for that loss of production with Stefon Diggs gone, which Mahomes has proven he can do. 2 years.
At the end of the day, Ocho,
the day gonna end. At the end of the day, the day gonna end.
Yeah, that was what I'm saying. But here's the thing, Ocho, if you don't win the title, what have you actually done? So having Stefon Diggs, that's what you said. You said that production, where they gonna get that? So what did that production get me? To the divisional round. What did it get me after that, Ocho? Did it get me to an AFC championship game? Did it get me to a Super Bowl? So in other words, you want me to stomach all that bull jive that he's doing, the behavior that he's displaying. You want me to stomach that.
Why are we acting? This has always been a part of football in general. I mean, come on, baby.
And guess what? Man. What's also been
a
part of football?
It depends on who's doing it. Then it's behavior. Then it's an issue. Then it's cancerous. It all depends on who's doing it.
The only person that's exempt from the bad behavior is the quarterback. No other position is going to be able to do that, Ocho, especially a wide receiver. You know that. You make it seem like this is all of a sudden just happening. Go back. They're not going to let you do it, Ocho. So, and these guys are not going to change it. These teams, if a team will eat 85 million, what you think they'll do with 31 million? Hey. What you think they ate 50 million with Rodgers? Yeah, what you think they'll do?
I understand it. It's the nature of the business. It's the nature of the beast. It has always been that way. They want you to be robots. They want you to be these model systems. Show no passion. Show no emotion. Just sit on the sideline. When things don't go wrong, just stare out. Show nothing. Just that's not the way we operate. That's not the way we are when it comes to playing the game of football. The game of football is a game of emotion and passion and highs and lows, peaks and valleys, and that's just the way it is. And depending on who you are, especially receivers that happen to wear their emotions on their sleeve, did I say it right that time?
Mm-hmm.
We get that label. And I understand, and if you played the game, which you have, you understand why he's feeling that way. You understand why he has those outbursts sometimes, but we tend to overlook that purposely.
Can I ask you a question?
Wait a minute. Give me a minute so I can answer. Let me wipe my head because I'm in here sweating. I like this shit. I could talk about this bitch here for a goddamn hour, bro.
Let me ask you. So the street out from your house, you go out there and people say, "Hey, Ocho, on Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, the cops out there. So make sure you drive within the speed limit."
Yes, sir.
You know the cops are out there Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, or Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
On Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, how are you going to drive on that street?
Shoot, 16 miles an hour.
Okay. So if receivers know that their behavior is not going to be tolerated and it's going to be judged and looked at differently than the quarterback, why exhibit that behavior?
So basically what you're telling me is because they have a certain set of rules in place, we need you to suppress who you actually are to please them.
Man, get that money. Go ahead and make $200 million, and then you act a fool. Say, I hated every minute of being where I was. But you know what? I ain't sacrificing none of this money.
I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it. Hey, I got another question for you. Hey, chat, stay with me, right? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
The NFL, during the tenure that I played, had a set of rules. And if you break those rules, they take your money and they fine you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I ever stop getting fined?
No. That means you didn't care about your finances.
Let me tell you something. I'm one of the best, especially when it comes to finances, when it comes to saving money. You know why I never stopped getting fined? Because the NFL is all about control. The NFL feels as players, how do we keep these motherfuckers in line? You take what they value most, the money. I didn't care about the money. I was gonna make it regardless. I'm playing it. Stay with me now, real quick. I'm going to play the game of football the way I feel it should be played, and the way I played it as a little kid coming out of Liberty City Optimist. I'm gonna come out here and smile. I'm gonna talk my shit, and when I get in the end zone, I'm gonna celebrate. I'm not gonna act like I've been there before because I haven't. I worked my ass off to get to this point. I done practiced all goddamn week, and if I get in this damn end zone, I'm gonna act like I've never been there before because I haven't been. In the NFL, again, they take your money because it's the only way they think they can control us, because they think that's what they think we value most. Most of us do. Well, goddamn, I gotta behave, because if I don't behave, they're gonna take my money. That's the whip. That's how they keep niggas in line. Oh shit, I'm sorry. My bad. God, I'm sorry. I'm thinking we in the barbershop.
Let me ask you this, Ocho.
But you get what I'm trying to say, right? I
get what you're saying.
That's right. That's how they keep you in line. We know if we take his money, we can get him to behave.
But let me ask you a question.
My bad. Seriously. My bad.
If the NFL had deemed your behavior conduct detrimental to the NFL, it would have been more than a fine, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Uniform ain't conduct detrimental.
Yeah.
Your team didn't view what you were doing as conduct detrimental. No, as a matter of fact, they said, you know what? Ocho, the model teammate, he ain't causing no problem. Therein lies the difference.
Yes, sir.
His team has started to say, this is becoming a distraction. This is starting to drive a wedge in between the team, because you got some guys that we're team Steph, and there's some guys that are like, man, this behavior is not conducive for us winning. And so now,
I like that. I like that you did that. But you know what else it does? Is if he was a model citizen, they would have found any goddamn way to make sure they can't blame it on the quarterback. So the fact that he was one that showed his emotion while he was playing, it made him an easy target to take the attention off of the actual problems on why they were failing.
Yeah.
That's what it does. We focusing on Diggs and Diggs showing emotion while playing the game and not really addressing the real issue, the elephant in the room, on why they're not getting to the AFC champion or making it to the Super Bowls. That window of opportunity closed it, and it has nothing to do with Stefon goddamn Diggs. But he becomes the topic of conversation.
Well, if he's there, hold on.
He's an easy target.
If he's there, why doesn't he bear any culpability with the transgression?
He does, but he's an easy target because he is the face. He is the offense. He's the one that they're saying is disgruntled and showing emotion on the sideline. But let's address all the other issues on why they're not making it, because that has nothing to do with Stefon Diggs in general. That's a deeper conversation that I really can't dig into, especially right here on the show. But not all the facts right here in front of me.
Ocho, but it's not like he's ball, like in these playoff games that he's balling out, that he's going for $190 and 3 touchdowns.
I'm glad you just said that. I'm glad you just said that. $190 with 3 touchdowns. You know, with $190 with 3 touchdowns, the opportunities have to come in bulk. They have to come in volume. Because they're already, when the Buffalo Bills break the huddle, the defense makes their set on wherever Stefon Diggs lines up. That's how they call their defensive play.
Okay.
Hey, 14 is left, 14 in the slot. With my help. We finna, man, come on now. I think what we could do, but we don't have time to. And if I had the numbers in front of me, I could really, really break it down game by game, as you can see how we did in the regular season and the last 11 weeks of the season, and how it carried over into the playoffs, and how the numbers suffered drastically, and how they allowed team to take him away. And instead of finding ways to force feed him the ball and finding ways to put him in position to make plays to kind of change the outcome of the game, no, they didn't do that. We didn't do they didn't do that. But
sometimes players can allow themselves to be taken away by moping and pouting on the field. Let's hear what DeSean Jackson think he knows why Stefon Diggs left Buffalo. DJ.
Deeper, like you said, it's not just him not being a football player or being able to, get the statistics. It's something deeper. And I can't sit here and tell you I know, but I just know as far as quarterback, receiver, they really didn't have I wouldn't say they went eye to eye, but it was just more of him wanting to win, I think. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like he thought they was going to be able to beat the Chiefs. That's AFC East is I'm not the AFC East. The AFC conference is the Chiefs. And I think he would rather go with the young quarterback and, a new team that's thriving instead of staying with the Bills where they every year getting beat by the Chiefs.
He didn't think they could beat the Chiefs. That's a statement right there. I mean, that's...
Hey, man, we've seen it year after year after year. I mean, what is it, about four or 5 years? It's been tough.
Hey,
they couldn't beat Cincinnati either.
I mean,
Cincinnati
listen, because they got Joe Burrow. What you expect? We got Joe Burrow. We got Joe Burrow.
So was he there? So let me ask you a question. Was he there when they lost to Joe Shiesty in Cincinnati? Was Stefon Diggs? Did he play?
Yes. Listen, that's not fair. Don't do me like that. I really don't have numbers in front of me to really argue back and go and fight tooth and nail on every little thing. But again, what D-Jack said, what little homie on Hood, I love D-Jack, and he has an understanding. I don't think he really wanted to say it like he wanted to, based on where we're at. But I'll say it for him. He's going to a better situation. Josh Allen is great. As great as he is, he's going to have to show he's as good as we think he is without that elite talent around him. He's going to have to show it now. Because, again, when you don't have a true number one, things get very difficult when you don't have a guy that you can count on come hell or high water, where I can put a blindfold on my quarterback and snap the ball and know I can count on this dude 9 times out of 10 to get open for me.
Interesting. So he don't want to grind it out. He want to go jump to a ready-made team. That's neither here nor there, but that's okay.
A ready-made team? Ready-made team?
Did they go to the playoffs last year? Did the Houston Texans go to the playoffs last year with a rookie quarterback?
So are you saying that's a ready-made team?
Yes.
That's a ready-made team, or the fact that they got lucky and got one of the best quarterbacks? Man, don't you do that.
Did they make the
Kansas
playoffs
City
last
Chiefs
year?
is a ready-made team.
Did they make the playoffs? Did they win 10 wins last year? Yes or no?
Hold on. The Bills made the playoffs last year.
That's my point.
So are the Bills a ready-made team too then, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
That's a team.
Hey, listen, we gonna see.
Ocho.
We gonna see.
But see, here's the thing.
Now watch how Josh Allen numbers struggle without Stefon Diggs. And we're gonna come back to this issue when we do a nightcap chat. Y'all remember when the season come and we're gonna bring this up. I'm gonna look at it, I'm gonna say what I told you.
All I'm gonna say is this.
Yes, sir.
This is third team. He wanted out. He wanted out of Minnesota. Listen to Ocho. He wanted out of Minnesota. He wasn't getting the targets. He felt he was the best. Okay, they obliged him. He went to Buffalo. He was most targets, most catches. I think third or fourth in yards. In yards. He wasn't happy. At some point in time, it's not the destination. It's not Bali. It's not the Maldives. It's not Santorini. It's the visitor that's going to visit these places that's unhappy.
Okay. Wait a minute. The person visiting, when he goes to Bali, when he goes to the Bahamas, when he goes to the Maldives, he wants to have a great experience. And while he's there on that experience, he's going to do all he can to make sure that he gets that experience with the amenities that are at his disposal.
Mm-hmm.
So when he's doing his job, because the numbers reflect just that at Minnesota, the numbers reflect just that at Buffalo. Well, goddamn, I'm not getting the goddamn results I want. Well, shit, I really don't have no goddamn problem. Well, send me the fuck on elsewhere.
You're not getting, so he's the only one that didn't get the results he wanted. Everybody else got the results they wanted in Buffalo except him.
No, but I mean, everybody else ain't getting shipped off.
Everybody else wasn't trying to be passive aggressive on the internet, which I told you.
Listen, but wait a minute. Let's read into this. You got to understand, he's in a better place. He's in a better place, and he finna eat. You and I been discussing this for like 35 minutes. Yes, and all I'm saying is this. Hold on, we've been talking for 35 minutes for real?
Longer probably. But all I'm saying is this. Is that I told you this day was coming sooner rather than later.
You did. And I kind of tried to argue the fact because I love Steph. I love Josh Allen. And I understand that little dynamic and what they have was great. And I also understood the window opportunity was closing, especially how they allowed team to take him away when it matters most.
Right.
I just didn't want to say. I just didn't want to agree with you, so I was arguing just to argue the fact. Just to be honest.
Dwight Freeney spoke to PMAC today, Pat McAfee, and talked about the current rules in the NFL and compared to the rules during his career. Freeney, I retired at the perfect time. Do you agree?
I mean, Dwight Freeney said it. Tom Brady's come out and said it. Many other players have come out and said it about the way the game has changed in general.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone has addressed their sentiments on the direction of the game to this point.
Right.
Again, the NFL is doing it. What's the key word that they say is for what? Safety, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the key word is for safety, but there are other little things that they continue to put in to continue to drive and
like an extra game.
Yeah, like actually to continue to drive and generate revenue, because at the end of the day, the NFL will always be about their money.
Yeah,
about their money. There's no other way around it. Always, even though they will lead and preach about safety as much as they do and try to change the game for the betterment of the players and long-term health.
NFL don't write checks; they receive checks.
Yes, sir.
So let me tell you how much they care about safety. You know, Christmas falls on Wednesday this year.
Oh yeah,
guess what they're gonna have on Wednesday, Ocho?
A football game.
Guess what they're gonna have on Thursday, also, Ocho?
A football game.
Guess what they're gonna have on Friday, Ocho?
Boy, don't get me if I'm wrong now. Football game.
Guess what they're gonna have on Saturday, Ocho?
Shit.
Guess what they're gonna have on Sunday, Ocho?
Football again.
So you mean to tell me a team's gonna play unless you got a bye week? So you mean to tell me a team's gonna play Sunday and then turn right around and play again on Wednesday?
Hey.
But everything that we do, Ocho, is for safety.
It's for safety. You got it. Listen, you got to be able to see through the smoke and mirrors and understand what it is at the end of the day. You got to be able to see through it.
I mean, it's great for us, Ocho, because we gonna be on. We gonna be on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We gonna be rolling. We rolling 6 days straight.
Right.
But I'm just saying. Mm-hmm. I think the thing is that if people really sat down, like, I understand. Look, there are certain elements of the game that they try to take out. I understand the horse collar, I understand the hip drop, and I understand a lot of things, Ocho. But you can't say safety is our number one concern, and then you add a game. Mm-hmm. And then you look, and they say, well, in 2030, we're looking to go to 18-game schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, damn near you're going to be, Ocho, pretty soon, they're going to be playing damn near to March. And then guess what? A lot of teams have already started OTAs.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? That's right. Right. I mean, off-season program. Program. Yeah, they started this week, if I'm not mistaken.
So if you push everything back, let's just say 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. The Super Bowl this year was what, February 11th, February 12th? Push it back 2 weeks. Now the combine is probably the second, third week, and then you got what? Yeah. So how safe you really tried to make it? So we agree on that. Ocho, Rashee Rice was driving the Lamborghini involved in the crash, his lawyer says. Rashee Rice was driving the Lamborghini involved in a multi-crash in Northeast Dallas on Saturday night, his lawyer said in a Thursday news conference. Police say that the drivers of the Lamborghini and a Corvette were speeding and lost control at the time of the crash. The Lamborghini hit a center median wall, causing a chain reaction collision involving 4 of the vehicles. The driver of the Lamborghini and Corvette ran from the scene. 2 of the other drivers involved in the crash were treated at the scene for minor injuries, and 2 occupants of another vehicle was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. On Wednesday, Rice claimed full responsibility for his part in the crash in an Instagram story. Nobody cares about anybody else that was driving the Corvette because they're not in the NFL and they're not Rashee Rice. Today, I met with the Dallas PD investigators regarding the Saturday's accident. I take full responsibility for my part in the matter and will continue to cooperate with the necessary authorities. I sincerely apologize to everyone impacted in Saturday's accident.
Yeah.
Listen, what they're going to get him? Yeah, they'll driving too fast conditions and reckless driving. But failing to render aid. He left the scene, Ocho.
Yes, sir. You know, I'm not good when it comes to law, especially laws of this matter, as far as leaving the scene of an accident or rendering aid. Do you understand the punishment? For one, I think Rashee Rice needed something like this. He needed something like this, not about getting in trouble, but to understand the people that he's surrounding himself with. To understand the people that he's surrounding himself with, they mean him no good. To even allow him to be doing the things that he was doing. Again, if you have a group of people, somebody got to be the brains. Somebody got to be the brains for him if he's not going to be thinking straight. Somebody has to keep order. Somebody has to keep that discipline in the entourage that you got. Everybody can't be a dummy. Everybody can't. Somebody got to be the brains of the group. Hey, yo, man, listen, man, if we going wherever we going, we can't be out here racing side by side on the highway.
That's a felony, Ocho. Those are felonies.
We can't be doing that.
That's hit and run. Failing to end the raid.
We can't be
leaving the scene of a crime. Speeding, too fast for conditions, reckless driving.
Yeah. We can't be doing that.
God forbid. I mean, they left the scene. Who knows if they was intoxicated? Because now you bring a whole new charge into the mix.
Yeah.
Luckily, no one was seriously injured.
Hurt. Yeah.
Or that's what they're saying now. Once they find out who it was, all of a sudden they're gonna miss some time. But you know how that works, Ocho.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Again, but on the back end, sometimes you need to make this mistake in life when you're young, because it takes situations or moments like this to sit your ass down and understand and reflect. Sometimes you don't get a second chance. At some point, he's going to, after he obviously NFL probably gonna come down.
Oh, they're gonna come down. Yeah, he'll miss. I think he'll miss a minimum of 2 games, probably somewhere between the 2 to 3, maybe 4 on the high end. Probably appeal it, get down to 2.
Yeah, but still, sometimes you need stuff like this to reel your ass back in. But again, when you're on your high horse, when you're making a little money, you got your friends, you're coming off a Super Bowl win, you feel invincible. You feel invincible, Unc. And this is God's way of saying, all right, now you take all this shit for granted if you want to. Let me reel your ass back in and sit you down. And he'll sit you down every time. Every time. Just to humble you real quick. And then check the people around you.
Right.
Check the people around you. Because somebody got to be the brains.
Ocho.
He's the golden ticket, right? If you got an entourage, if you got an entourage and you know
they
the golden ticket is with you. Come on now. You don't even let the golden ticket move like that.
Ocho,
you thinking long term.
Ocho, but sometimes, Ocho, you know how we are, Ocho. Man, this is my money. Hey, you can leave if you want to. You don't like what I'm doing, Ocho. Come on now. You know how we are, Ocho.
Listen, don't never. And if you got a camp full of yes men, they don't need to be around you. Then you got to have somebody that can be able to tell you whether you got money or not. Man, listen, we ain't doing this. Matter of fact, you ain't doing that.
But let me ask you this, Ocho. What's the likelihood of you doing something in a public setting and nobody's capturing it? Be it's CCTV, maybe the stores have it, maybe there's cameras around the city, or somebody with their camera phone. Because people got them coming. Somehow they showed up they had people walking away from the scene. Yeah. So it had to be. So what's the likelihood of you doing something
and getting away with it?
Especially in public.
Yeah, I mean, that is it. Today's time, there are cameras everywhere. Cameras are everywhere. So you ain't getting away with nothing, honestly.
No face, no case, no name, no blame.
Yeah.
I saw his face and we knew his name. So that's it. It is, you know what, Ocho, it's very unfortunate. And thankfully he needs to thank the lucky stars above and to the man above that nobody was seriously injured, because we just saw an incident a couple of years before he got there with Andy Reid's son was drinking and ended up physically. She's gonna need her parents' assistance for the rest of her life.
Yeah,
the story that was plastered all across was Henry Ruggs, Ocho. Some things, Ocho, like I said, some things you don't think, and maybe because it was so far, I don't know Henry Ruggs. Man, I wasn't here when Andy's son did what he did.
Right.
So maybe it wasn't close enough for him. But bro, at this point in time, man, come on, guys. You're gonna make some mistakes.
Yeah.
But man, I'm just trying. And I knock on wood. I'm very fortunate. Like I said, once I did that, that the mistake doesn't cost someone or you your life.
Yeah.
That's a terrible. Imagine you got to bear that for the rest of your life. That your carelessness, your recklessness, your negligence cause. How do you say sorry to somebody? Ocho, how do you make that? Just imagine somebody having to give your mom and father, that your family, that message that your son or daughter isn't coming home tonight and never coming back home. Now imagine you are the responsible party that caused somebody have to go tell somebody else's family they're not coming home.
But that's tough, boy.
Yes.
But that's tough, boy.
Ocho, that's how I ain't like. That's how I think.
Yeah.
How can I make sure I get home? Because I don't want nobody to deliver that news to my family and my kids. And I damn sure don't want to be the responsible party to somebody have to deliver it to their family and their kids. Because Ocho, you don't at the time when you're doing stuff, you don't really think about it, especially when you're young.
Oh, absolutely.
When you're young.
You're not thinking like that. You're not thinking like that at all.
But I like the fact that the greatest apology is change behavior. I'm glad that he accepted responsibility and accountability for his actions. And you guys are other professional athletes and people that's watching this podcast. Come on, let's do better. Let's do better. Guys, thank you so much. Ocho, I told you, these nightcappers, we passed the Kelceys with the Webbies.
We did.
Yeah, we passed them so far.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
hey, I appreciate y'all. Matter of fact, I'm sending everybody in the chat $1,000. Let's go. Hey, me and Unc, we sending everybody in the chat $1,000.
Whoa. Unc ain't got no bread right now. Unc money jump funny.
No, it don't jump funny because you just showed us a watch that cost $200,000 the other day.
What watch? What watch I showed you, Ocho?
Look, what's that on your? What's the?
Well, Ocho, what I showed you? What, Ocho?
What's that on your wrist? That's a Rolex.
Get it rolling.
That's a How much that cost?
Hey, a little something, you know.
Well, listen, listen. It's only how many people we got in the chat right now? Chat, how many y'all it is?
See, Ocho, the thing is, it's hard because then people start coming sending fake accounts. Remember how we tried to do the money?
Okay, you know,
and then the next thing we know, we had 300 people that had that account, and it's so hard.
Had the same name. Okay,
yeah, man, it's so hard.
My bad. All right, chat, we're going to think of something else. We're going to think of a way to bless y'all because if we win this goddamn Webby, I'm telling you, I'm going to get. Remember I had the fake Unc Ocho tattoo right here, the teardrop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one for real. I'm gonna
now,
get one
Ocho, what you got? You got that Richard Ocho. What you got on Ocho?
Oh, this ain't nothing but it's a Philip Plein.
Oh, okay.
You know Philip Plein, right? It don't cost nothing like that right there. Oh, you thought it was a Richie Mille because you saw the neon green, huh?
Yeah. Hey, you do realize if you give everybody in the chat $1,000, that's $18 million, right?
That's how much?
Yeah, 18 million.
How many people we got watching?
18,000.
Oh shit. Okay. $20. Hey, I'm tripping.
Yeah, I didn't think you realized what you were saying. So
you know what? Matter of fact, like all bullshit aside, everybody in the chat, they know me. If I had money like Mackenzie Bezos, I know what my crazy ass to do it for real too. You see the way she been giving away money, Unc?
Yeah.
God damn. Is there a catch to it that I don't know about that she knows?
No, I think it's just causes that she deems worthy.
640 million to date? 640 million?
No, she's giving away more than that. She's giving away billions. She's just giving away 640 million probably this year. But I mean, she gave away like 2-3 billion within the first 6 months that she got the settlement.
All right, there got to be a catch. She can't just be doing it just out is she doing it to piss Jeff off, you think?
Nah, Jeff don't care. He's like the first or second richest man. He worth 200 billion. But remember, see what I said? He was willing to do that. So what does that tell you?
Oh, he wanted that off his plate. Okay.
See?
I like how you did that. I like how you reverted back to the Buffalo situation. That was a good one.
Ocho, check this out. Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson calls the Chiefs to move back to Texas. Voters in Jackson County, Missouri rejected an effort by the Chiefs to renovate Arrowhead Stadium and build a new stadium for the Kansas City Royals. Mayor Johnson posted an article about the vote, what it could mean for the future of the Chiefs, with a playful comments, "Welcome home, Dallas Texans." The team that is now known as the Chiefs were founded in Dallas, Texas, 1959 by the great Lamar Hunt, who's the father of Kansas City Chiefs owner, before relocating to Kansas City. Clark Hunt is now the owner. His father, Lamar Hunt, coined the term Super Bowl. I don't think Mayor Johnson like being mayor. No, Jerry ain't let no other team. Jerry ain't let no team come to Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely not. And he definitely not. Listen, one of the things. Let me tell you the problem. Can you imagine the Chiefs going to Dallas?
No.
Can you imagine that? Forget that part. How about the best team in Dallas isn't even the Cowboys right now? How about that? I mean, my bad, Texas. I'm sorry.
Right. Oh, the Houston Texans. Yeah.
The best team.
And Jerry wasn't pleased about that. Jerry liked being when the Houston Oilers moved out. He like, they went to Tennessee. They went to Tennessee. They went to Tennessee. He was like, whoo, yes. But in 95, they said, no. So when the Texans came back in like 2000. So when the Texans came back, like, well, damn. Because everybody like being the only show in town.
Yeah. I mean,
where you go? Where Ocho? If I got the only convenience store within a 5-mile radius, guess where you got to do business at, Ocho? If I only got the only sporting event, the only professional football team, guess where you got to go to get your football?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But that's some Cowboys. That's a whole nother topic. But I mean, listen, dude, man, he don't want to be mayor no more.
They're not talking like that.
Nah, definitely don't. Definitely don't. He trying to sabotage whatever it is he got going on.
Yeah. Ocho, LeBron James and JJ Redick both admitted to watching their own highlights on YouTube from time to time, particularly during a slump. Ocho, do you watch your highlights?
Yeah. But listen, let me tell you something. I've been retired, 12, 13 years? Man, I go to family functions. I'm that uncle. At family functions, the younger generation that might not know, I tell them, boy, I was that boy now. I'll pull up my phone quick. Well, look at this. Hey, I'll be quick, man. Look at this.
I ain't Googling myself.
No?
If, like, on my timeline, like, there's, like, Mile High Sports or somebody say on this date, Shannon Sharpe or the Broncos did this, Shannon Sharpe, and I'll look at it. But as far as, like, going to YouTube and, like, okay, on this, no.
Oh, no. Oh, I ain't got no shame. I'm going to show you who I was. I'm going to show you. Sometimes you got to let these young folk know. Well, you was that boy. It's okay. I'm going to pull it up. Sometimes I sit back, I watch my highlights, and I be like, God damn, I was really good. I was okay. I was an okay receiver. I was really good. I look at some of the stuff I was able to do. And it's funny, the worst part about it is the fact that I still think I can do what I see on goddamn tape.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. That's the worst part for me. In my mind, I really, how I talk confident now. Yeah. I still think I could do it. I just, the body and the mind and the brain, it just doesn't register.
The mind is willing, but the body ain't able.
The body, nah. And the mind knows exactly what to do.
Yeah.
But ain't no spark plugs. The spark plugs they ain't firing.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh man. Damn.
That's why I keep them old one, but keep me a young one. What you go two dead spark plugs? How you gonna get a spark?
Okay, I like where you're going with that.
But let me ask you a question.
That's a good one.
When your car wouldn't crank, what you do? You get a jump from another one.
Right.
That when O'Shea can't crank, one of them young ones jumping. Boom, boom, get him. I put right on them. That's how I get it going, Ocho. But I tell you what I do. I do go to YouTube and I was like, damn, Ocho at 6.4 million views. How many more he need to get 6.5? Or Coach Prime.
Right.
Or I'll go back and look at that and see how many views you guys have gotten. But I don't go back. Like I said, if it don't come up on my timeline,
right, you ain't watching it.
I mean, for the most part, I can tell you what I did. I did it. I did that. And
but it's different, Unc, man, when you just go back and sit back and just have an appreciation for your contribution in the NFL and just sit back and watch the highlights, man. It brings back great memories, dude. Like, I'm
don't you go when you go to Cincinnati, people tell you like, man, I remember when y'all did this or you did that.
Yeah,
man. When I go back to Colorado, I was just back in Colorado like a week ago.
Yeah,
and to hear the people how they appreciate how I played and what I did and the contributions I gave to the Broncos, man, I'll take their word for it. I take their word for it. I'm just at a because I haven't been anywhere, Ocho. Even when I went back home, I didn't like we used to have get-togethers and you know, we just talked like, boy, you bad boy. And, you know, it made me feel good because those guys, a lot of the people, they grew up with me and they saw, you know, ever since I was a little boy, and you know, they would come watch me play in high school, and so. But once I got to the league and I would go back home, I never showed any of my highlights.
Nah, I mean, not in that setting, obviously. But listen, any family function that I go to, and you know, the young kids, they, you know how they like the Cam Newton situation.
Yeah,
how the young kids be talking trash.
Yeah,
like sometimes there's such a huge gap from when the younger generation wasn't able to see me play in that family function. Hey, Unc, I tell you no lie, well, I pull that shit up quick, and I go inside and put the TV on airplay, so it's playing. Well, that's me. So it's playing on TV. Listen, y'all don't be sitting here talking no trash because what you talking, I did that live,
right,
24/7 in the line of fire where it counted.
Yeah, when I go back home, Ocho, for the most part, my when I was going back home regular, young in my career, when they had kids, the young ladies and the men, the guys, they would always like tell their kids, I went to school with Mr. Shannon. They would always have their kids address me as Mr. He's in the NFL, and if you work hard and blah blah blah, maybe you can go there, or maybe you can do this. I will say this, for the most part, I've really never had to deal with any disrespect. In my hometown, they always showed me love, because you know I never, even though I was in the NFL, it wasn't like, man, I'm too good for y'all, man, whatever.
Yeah.
We joke, we laugh, had a good time. We come over there, have cookouts. I remember one, I was in the hotel and somebody was blowing the horn. I'm like, man, who the blowing this? So Ocho, you know, I'm on one.
Yeah.
You know how my patience is, Ocho.
Right. Yeah.
I said, I remember saying, man, if they blow this horn one more time, man, that joker laid on the horn, man, I would put my shorts on.
It was somebody you knew, huh?
It's my crazy ass homeboy. Hey, Sharpe, we having a cookout today. I say, where? At your house. Libby said it's okay. I say, what y'all have? He say, man. I say, what y'all? I said, man, we got $100. We have us a good old cookout. I said, what, $100?
$100?
100. They was gonna have a cookout with $100.
Right.
I said, what kind of? Say, man, I don't know what you're thinking, man. $100 go a long way with a cookout.
Right.
I said, they ain't gonna buy no liquor. So I gave some money. Yeah. And then I said, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come back in June and I'm gonna lay it out for y'all. Man, what you mean? So I had some people, I knew some people. I got Budweiser to donate some beer. Right. I got Coors Light to donate some beer. They brought the trucks that you see at the convenience store. Set the beer, boom. I probably spent like $3,000, $4,000. The top, I'm talking about liquor they never gonna drink. We had 150 steaks. We had 100 pounds of crab legs, 100 pounds of shrimp. We had 150 steaks. We had 200 hot dogs, 200 hamburgers. And I said, look, once a bottle of alcohol is open, if that's what you drinking, take it.
Right.
I say, now the only thing I asked, I pointed to the window. My grandmother was in the window at the time. She was alive. I say, no cursing.
Oh, okay.
Sharp, we good. Sharp, we good. No problem. Man, Ocho, we did it for 2 years. My sister say, Shannon, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. So I would have my sister would have porta potties to come so everybody could we just had a good, we had not a good time, a great time.
Great time, yeah.
But
hey,
the love that my homeboys, they gonna protect me now. They ain't gonna let you talk crazy about me if you come from out of town.
Yeah. Hey, that's funny. Obviously, that same love for me as well. Obviously, here in Liberty City, I'm from Liberty City out here in Miami. I left Liberty City without really leaving. That makes sense, right?
Right.
That makes sense to you?
Yeah.
So the love I've always been shown because I've always stayed true to what I like to call my roots, and I've always been my authentic self. I didn't make it and didn't change. So if you knew me back in 1995 and 1996, or you went to class with me and understood I was a class clown back in 96 and 97 in college, I was the same person in NFL. Nothing about me had changed at all, ever, never did. And so there was always an authentic and genuine love for me in the hood where people say, oh, once you make it, never go back. Never had those issues because I was always remain my true self.
Right.
And I think some of the stories I can't remember, but some of the experiences that I was able to share and allow those that were friends of mine throughout that tenure before I made it, once I did make it, some of them stories will be so good that I can't even share them myself.
Right.
I can't even share them myself. We had some good times, man. I had hey, shit, that shit got me tearing up a little bit. Boy, we had some good times. Boy, all my people, I know they probably gonna see this at the 40s. Everybody on the pound, everybody out the alley. Bo Vicks, I know they gonna see this. Goma Powell, Peanut, Chiefy, my brother Sam, Chauncey, and then my Cincinnati in.
Right.
Ryan, fucking Maine, Lopes, Locke, and everybody got together. Remember when I grabbed the TV camera and put it on a section?
Yeah.
Boy, I had about 50 dudes in town. 50 dudes. I got my people from Cincinnati, and they got my dudes out the city, out the hood. Some of them ain't never really been outside of Miami.
Right.
I grabbed that camera so fast just to get them boys some TV time. Nobody even understood. I grabbed the camera and put it on them really quick. Now, if you was watching from home, you see the crowd, you see a bunch of just dudes, dreads, mouth full of goals, everybody wearing 80. I'm like,
them your people.
No, that was one of the best feelings. To me, I think it was my best celebration because I got them boys 10 seconds worth of TV time.
Right.
And them memories and them moments like that are priceless. And for that, even to this day, the love always has always been there. Always been there.
For sure.
And again, and you know what else I like? Because I'm sure your people was like that too. Back when we were growing up, back when we were coming up, there was structure and there was discipline.
Oh, yeah.
So when I'm thinking about the Rashee Rice incident, it would have never happened.
No.
It would have never happened because there ain't nobody around me even finna let that go down like that.
Yeah.
Even if I'm the one that got it.
Yeah. They would always, hey, Sharp, take your, hey, this is you. Go home. Man, I'm trying. I wish
I would get behind the wheel and speed, and I got people in the car with me from that area, from that era, in that area I'm from. Man, they go to slap me in the back of the head, man. Man, get your dumb ass out of the driver's seat. Fuck is you doing?
Oh, they gonna tell hey, look, I'm gonna tell Libby, because everybody knew my sister. They like, I'm gonna tell Libby now.
Yo, man, it was some great days. Oh, them some great days.
There was a time. Ocho, Rafael Nadal pulled out of the upcoming Monte Carlo Masters. That's the prep for the French Open. 37-year-old opted out of the Australian Open after suffering a muscle injury before pulling out of Indian Wells, and now he's withdrawing from Monte Carlo. The latest setback comes just 6 weeks ahead of the French Open. The French Open, Nadal is known as the King of Clay. He's won that title a record 14 times. Nadal wrote on social media, unfortunately, I'm not going to be playing in Monte Carlo. My body simply won't allow me. When did you have this moment, and how hard was it for you to accept that, you know what? That curtain is lowering.
You know what? That's a great question. Because that's a great question, because I don't think I was able. Ooh, I don't think I was able to hit that wall because I was going before I was able to hit it. You with me? I'm trying not to go there. I'm trying not to go there without going there because I don't want to give a table legs.
Right.
But I think I wasn't able to experience that wall because I wasn't there for me to hit it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I left a little early. I left it early, but I haven't experienced it yet. That's why I think mentally, I always think I can still do it because I left in a healthy manner.
Right.
And not understanding as the years go by, listen, if you ain't done it in a while, it just ain't there no more.
You know what? I did the same thing, Ocho. I left a year early. I know I could have played another year. I was gearing up to do everything to come back and play.
Right.
My last year, I had 67 catches, 770 yards, 8 touchdowns. I missed the last game of the season because we couldn't improve our playoff seeding. And so I felt good. I think I finished with the second most catches, yards, and touchdowns behind Tony Gonzalez. And I was in year 14. But when CBS called, I was like, the likelihood, and my agent, when I was talking, and he said, Shannon, the likelihood of that job being available next year.
No, they're going to fill a position.
So I ended up leaving. But I started seeing signs that I wasn't that same player. Ocho, I remember I was watching practice one day. I was watching, we had thing, and I was like, damn, that dude's slow. I said, oh, that's me. I said, oh, God. I'm looking at Ocho, I was like, damn, did anybody realize that? Because Ocho, you know your boy, I used to be.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey, listen, you can get up and go now.
Yeah.
Get up and go.
Man, I was like a cat on a marble table. I was sliding all over the place. I was sliding back in the day, Ocho. But I did. Now, all of a sudden, Ocho, I found myself. You remember how we talk about having to do all that?
Yeah.
I found myself having to do all that stuff to try to get open.
Right. Okay. I see what you mean. It just wasn't the same, huh?
It wasn't the same, Ocho. It wasn't the same. But and that's the you're the first person to know,
right?
But you're the last person to accept it.
I like the way
that's
you say
the hard part, Ocho.
I like that.
You see it.
Everybody else see it first, huh?
Yeah, you see it.
Yeah,
you saw it first.
Okay,
but you're the last to accept it.
Accept it, right?
They see it too, but you saw it first.
Yeah. Oh, listen, you know who's gonna let you know first, though, huh? Management.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because guess what, Ocho? It's just like when you put on something, you know that thing ain't right.
Yeah.
You know it ain't right. You wear that to the house anyway.
Yeah. Every time.
And then when your homeboys get on, you know, man, whatever. Y'all just hate. Y'all know this Versace. Y'all know this Balenciaga. Y'all just jealous. Nah, that thing ain't hitting like you thought.
It ain't hitting like it ain't giving. Like the kids say, it ain't giving what it should be given.
Yeah. You ain't getting out of that what you thought you was. Ocho, check this out. Tiger Woods is gearing up for the Masters tournament, and he's reportedly means no sex. A friend of the golf legend told the New York Post this week he's working really hard in the gym. The source told the outlet he's eating right. He's even eliminated sex. He does that now when he's preparing. No sex until a tournament is over. He doesn't want anything to take away from his focus. Does Tiger realize when he was at his best, he was laying them down. He was filleting them.
He was knocking them down. You hear me? Like dominoes.
Pins.
Like dominoes. And
I think, strikes.
Listen, and this is the problem. This is the problem what Tiger needs to go back and understand. When you were at your best, when you were the greatest of all time, had all the little kids wanting and dreaming not to be like Mike, but wanting to be like Tiger. Yes. Golf courses all over the world were filled because of what Tiger was able to do on the golf course, on the green.
Yes.
He was knocking them down. He was playing golf.
Yeah.
In the daytime, and he was a porn star at nighttime.
Yeah.
And that is why. That is why he was one of the greatest of all time, because he functioned better that way. The minute Tiger lets go of all the bullshit and worried about what people say and what they write and all this bullshit, and you go back to fucking, soon as Tiger go back to fucking, Watch what happened. Watch he win another match.
It's too late now. His body done broke down. But hey, because see what happened, Ocho, he was doing this under the veil of anonymity. Nobody knew.
Yeah.
But when the covers was lifted and everybody saw for what he was, now when he's on that tee, everybody's looking at him. Tiger's a freak. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Now there was no more anonymity.
Yeah.
Everybody knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was never the same. That night was it 2009 when the ex-wife took that golf tug to that Escalade?
To that club, yeah.
He was never the same golfer.
Yeah.
He was never the same. Now, we didn't know at the time that when Ayyyy Yang tracked him down at the PGA, we didn't know. We didn't know that was the beginning of the end of Tiger.
Yeah.
But it was.
Yeah.
That aura of invincibility.
Mm-hmm.
It
you
was
know
no
why
longer.
it was. I mean, I'm telling you why it was invincible. I'm telling you why. And after that, going to therapy, going to counseling, changing all this stuff.
You're a freak.
Not being the freak or the Christian gray that you're used to. Just being free to do as you please, even if nobody. The fact that people know now, fuck all that. Go back to doing what you were doing as long as it's consensual with those that you're doing it with. And I guarantee you, maybe you won't win the Masters again, but your game is going to change. Your game is going to change. Sometimes you got to go back to the old things that work for you.
Go back to what you know.
Go back to what you know.
Yeah.
Trying to do it this model citizen way,
the
right way.
Tiger, you a freak.
It's just not you. It ain't you. It's not for you.
No,
I know you're gonna see this too. I know you're gonna see this, Eldrick. That's my guy, Eldrick.
Yeah. No, he was what you call him? Nah, bro. He should have got. And the thing was, think about it. He was married and knocking him down.
Oh shit, he was married at the time.
Yeah, that's what got him into trouble.
Oh, my bad. I forgot he was married. My bad.
Yeah, but guess what? I'd have got that divorce. Come on, ain't nothing holding me back now. Ain't nothing holding me back now. Hey, I ain't got a creep dog on you. Come on with it.
Where you shot at?
Yeah, man. Hey, but I don't get why abstaining when you had your most normally people will revert back. What did I do? Superstition, Ocho. Man, I wore these underwear. I wore these socks. I ate this, and that's what a lot of. I'm not gonna say all, but a lot of sports, a lot of athletes are superstitious.
Right.
Because what did I do? How can I recreate that moment, Ocho, in which I had my best game? Right. Be it at the plate, be it on the mound, be it on the court, be it on the football field. What did I do? Tiger, you putting that meat on them. man, Tiger. Man, you know Tiger will put that meat on the grill. No season or nothing. Man, I don't know what Tiger did, man. Go back to do what you were doing. Man.
It's the way you say it.
Man, I've been keeping it real with him, Ocho, man. I wish he had done that much sooner. Man, I can put that raw meat on the grill and have them going.
You got mistake.
I'm just saying, Ocho. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Man, my stomach hurt. Hey, my stomach hurt. Boy, you got, hold on. I got to get some tissue. Boy, you got me crying.
Man. Man, I don't know what this Tiger. Man, hey, Tiger should go back to being who he was.
Hey, boy, you got me in tears. Hell no.
Man, Tiger. Ocho, check this out. Now it's time for one of our favorite segments. It's our chat's favorite segment. It's time for Spell-O-Cinco.
Oh, shit. Hey, hold on, man. I ain't recovered yet.
Man, Tiger was doing that thing.
Hey, but the way you said that shit was so goddamn funny.
Man, you know, I mean, what was Ocho once it's out there? What you hiding it from? Everybody know who you are, and what you are.
Oh man. Hey, boy, I needed that laugh, boy. God damn, that was funny.
Ocho, we got some easy words for you tonight.
Oh shit. All right, man, don't start that now.
These are little, but I think you can get at least 2, maybe 3 of these. You ready?
Hold on. I'm saying my prayer. Hold on. Chat, this is for y'all, chat. One thing that I've always done, and I always promise I never let you down because I love you. So I'm going to do this for y'all.
Okay.
Amen. Okay.
A person that speaks at least 2 languages is considered bilingual. The word bilingual.
Can you? Bilingual.
Yes. Ocho went abroad to learn Spanish. Now he's bilingual. Bilingual.
Bilingual. Bilingual. Whoa. Bilingual. Oh shit. I know it's B-I-L.
Mm-hmm.
Biling. B-I-L-I-N. Whoa. Bilingual. Fuck this shit. B-I-L-I-N-G-U-A. Bilingual. L. Bilingual.
Got it.
You for real to stop playing? For real?
Yeah, you got it.
Baby! Baby! Man, she never support me, man. Damn. What time is it?
11:35.
She sleep, does she?
The reports that came out.
Oh, you up? You up? Oh, I woke you up? No, you got to come. I'm doing Spell-O-Cinco. I got my first one right. Look.
Hey,
Rail, you asleep?
I was knocked out. Look, I was at the game yesterday. And
what game?
The Lakers and the
You got to talk to the mic.
Oh, DC, the Wizards.
Yes, everybody came up to me. I like what you're doing on the show. Keep it up.
See, I told you.
Stop, baby.
Listen, listen. You have to stop allowing her. You got to stop allowing her airtime now.
Nah, Rail good.
Nah. She's not good. I told you because I go in public and people are addressing me. Hey, aren't you the dude that talked to Real? I say, man, don't try me. I'm Ocho.
My niece. What you call him? Bait.
Nah.
The report that came out yesterday was erroneous. Erroneous. Yes.
Oh, wait. All right. I should get this right because I think I know erroneous. Now I'm not even playing because I've had to use that in a sentence before. Erroneous. O-R. Erroneous. Oh, wait. Let me just
like
try.
You told me. You said you already spelled it. You already blurted it out.
E-R. O. It's wrong.
2 R's. E-R-R.
Damn. Come on, man. Don't be back there, man, talking about this 2 R's like you ain't no spelling bee champ. Go ahead now. Now she back there trying to correct me, man.
Okay, how about this one, Ocho? I don't know if you like this vegetable, but it's called zucchini.
Oh, zucchini.
Yes.
It's 2 C's, right?
You're the spelling bee champ, Ocho. I'm just here.
Listen, my grandma loves some goddamn zucchini. I'm probably gonna get this wrong. Z-U-C-C-I-N-I. I know I got it wrong.
Close. Z-U-C-C-H-I-N-I.
Okay. Now I only was almost close because I remember grandma loves some goddamn zucchini. Nasty as hell. Zucchini, okra, and
squash.
Squash. Oh, how you know?
Because it's a bull. Because it's
Horrible.
a bull jive.
Horrible. And that's her thing. That's why I knew how to spell it a little bit. I just forgot about that silent letter. But okay.
Okay.
So I'm one for three, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ventriloquist.
Now you know. Come on, man. That's not fair, man. Don't do me like that.
Okay. How about this one? We got an easy
Ventriloquist?
one. Yes.
Come on, man. Come on. You know I'm not gonna get that.
VENTRILOQUIST.
Hell no, I wasn't finna get that. And nobody in the chat was gonna get it either. So y'all better stop. I know they laughing.
Okay. How about this? A person that is sick in their own mind is a hypochondriac. A person that pretends to be sick when there's nothing wrong with them is considered a hypochondriac.
Okay, well, the beginning is easy. HYPO, chondra, CHONDR, AC or IAC, DIAC. Oh, it got to be. Was it DEAC or DIAC? Or can I pick one? It's either I or E before the AC.
You spelling.
So it's pretty easy. Hypo, obviously hypo, and then con, CHO. Wait, you didn't let me finish.
Go ahead.
I said DRIAC or DREAC. Can I pick one?
Yep.
Let's go. Dree. I used to date a girl named Dree. Her name was DRI. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna go with the I.
Hypochondriac. HYPOCHNCHONDRIAC. Hypochondriac.
Ah, so I did do it right.
Yeah.
Baby, I got another one, baby. Baby, I got another one. Boy,
and the bonus.
I'm in a groove.
The bonus one is kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope.
You talk about like what's dude had an album? Was it Frank Ocean? Remember?
I'm not familiar with it. I know who he is, but
Kaleidoscope. Baby, yeah. Who had the album Kaleidoscope? Kaleidoscope. It started with a K too, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Kaleidoscope. Or am I wrong? Or is it a C? Damn, what artist was that? The name of his album was Kaleidoscope.
Khalees had the album called Kaleidoscope.
Khalees? You talk about Nas wife?
X. Yes, X.
Kaleidoscope. KL. K. I know it's a K because I remember the cover. Collider. Unc, pay attention, man.
I'm listening.
Fuck it, I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah.
KLA. KAL.
KLA.
All right, my bad. I be talking so goddamn fast. All right, kaleidoscope. KALE DOCOPE. Kaleidoscope.
KALEIDOSCOPE. Kaleidoscope.
Where the fucking I come from?
Collider.
Okay, where the E come from?
Scope.
How did I spelled it right? What did I leave out? I left out the I or the E?
You left out a lot of vowels.
No, I didn't. That's what I said. I said KAL.
And Miguel had one too.
That's what it was. That was Miguel. I knew I wasn't tripping.
Okay.
Damn.
All right, Ocho. Now it's time for you to exact some revenge.
Hold on. What was that? 1 for 5?
2 for 5.
Okay, 2 for 5. that ain't bad. Because all y'all talking shit in the goddamn chat would have been 0 for 5. Don't act like y'all know how to spell ventriloquist either.
Now it's time, Ocho, for your favorite segment, Dunk on Unc.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, you ain't finna get this. You ain't finna get this. Chat, y'all ready? You ready? You ready, Unc?
I'm ready.
So First of all, where you going, baby? Oh, hey, first question. Only 4 running backs in NFL history have at least 5,000 yards rushing and 5,000 yards receiving. Can you name at least 3 of them? Only 4 running backs in NFL history have
Marshall
at
Faulk.
least. Okay, that's 1.
Marcus Allen.
2.
Lenny Moore.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
3. Okay. Okay.
Y'all better look at me. Y'all better recognize who I am.
Okay.
Y'all recognize who I am.
Okay. Well, listen, we started off with an easy question. Don't get beside yourself. Hold on, little fella. Hold on. You're gonna see. You ready for question number 2?
I'm ready.
Yeah. All right, let's see if you get this one. Who is the oldest head coach in NFL history to win a Super Bowl? Yeah. How about that? Yeah. Hey. Yeah, that excitement. That excitement done went away quick.
Andy Reid.
Wrong. Hey, listen, you was loud and proud too with your answer too. You're wrong. The oldest coach to win the Super Bowl ain't Andy Reid. It's goddamn Bruce Arians at 68 years old. Wait, yeah.
How old is Andy?
Yeah, Bruce Arians, 68 years old when the Bucks beat the Chiefs in Super Bowl 55.
How old is Andy?
Andy Reid is
60 what?
62. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
No, he older than 62. He older than 62.
You think so?
He just turned 66.
Okay.
Just turned 66. Okay, go ahead.
All right, one for one. 1 for 1. Here we go, chat. We got him on the ropes, baby. 3 players have won AP Defensive Player of the Year 3 times. Who are they? 3 players have won AP Defensive Player of the Year.
Lawrence Taylor, JJ Watt, and Aaron Donald.
All right, you know what? I gave you that layup. I know you hype. Come
on with it, Jalen. Come on with it.
But you're not understanding. I gave you that layup just to give you confidence to bring you back down and humble you on the next question. Guess the following player. I have thrown a touchdown pass to Shannon Sharpe. I was a first-round pick. I won AP Comeback Player of the Year in 2002. Yes, sir. Yeah. I want that same energy. Yes, I want the same energy. Let me get
Randall
you.
Cunningham.
Let me get you again. Again, you're loud and you're proud.
Hold on.
No. Ain't no. Hold on.
Oh,
you gave your answer, chat.
He wrote it in 2002.
It's too late. You gave your answer. You said Randall Cunningham.
Brian Greasy probably. Hell no.
Brian who? That you wrong 2 times. You wrong 2 times. You 3rd time the charm. You want to try again?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. The answer is Tommy Maddox, who was drafted 25th overall by the Broncos in the 1992 draft. See?
I'm trying to. Yeah. Oh, he threw me a touchdown when did he throw me a touchdow?
Yeah. 92? Yeah. He threw you a touchdown. Yes, he did. I watched it on film myself on VHS. Yeah. See, I told you. See, I humble you real quick.
I'm finna get it right. Watch I get this one.
Oh, let's bet something. Bet $100 you don't get this right.
Come on.
You got to say bet.
All right, bet.
Okay, bet $100. You had the NFL record. Hold on. Let me get right. You hold the NFL record for receiving yards by a
tight end.
Hold on. I got goddamn tears still in my damn. All right, you ready?
Yep.
You hold the NFL record for receiving yards by a tight end in one game with 214 back in 2002 against the Chiefs. But which tight end has the most catches in one game? Oh, that's a good question.
Ooh.
Which tight end has the most catches in the game? That's a good one.
It is.
God damn.
I'm going to go Jason Witten.
You know what? I ain't even mad at you getting that right. Hold on,
Ocho. Don't say I'm right. You better not say I'm right, Ocho.
You already knew that because especially something like that. Yeah, you right.
Kellen Winslow, I knew Kellen Winslow had 15, but I think I remember Jason Witten getting 16. I think the record is 16.
Actually, it was 18. He had 18 against the Giants in 2012. I'm trying to figure out what the hell was that during that game. 18 touches in a game?
Yeah, see? Ocho.
Okay, so what you only was on
3
you
for
was only
5. 3 for
well,
5.
I was 2 or 5. You only had one more. I mean,
Yeah. But see, I've done 5 for 5. I've gone 5 for 5, so I'm good.
I'm going 5 for 5 too.
No, you go 5 for 5. Okay, Ocho, here it is. It's our last segment of the night, and it's called Q&A.
Q&A. Let's go. Chat, ask me anything. I don't care. I'm answering everything.
Cupcake Mama asks, would you rather spend the rest of your life with a woman you absolutely loved and adored, or alone with the money you currently have in your bank account?
Like right now?
Right now.
Would I like to spend? Damn, that's a good one, boy.
That's a great one.
That's a really good one. And I don't want to say the wrong thing because
Somebody,
you know.
Go ahead, take it. Hey, spend the rest of your life with the woman you love and adore.
Yeah, I do that. I do that. I do that.
Follow.
What would you do? You nervous?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Take your time now, because you don't want to say the wrong thing, because you have to deal with that pressure after the show.
Nah, ain't no. Take my black ass upstairs to go to bed. Ain't no pressure. You know, Ocho. Probably one of my greatest regrets.
Mm-hmm.
If I do have a regret, was probably not having someone consistently in my life as I traveled on this journey. So at some point in time, this journey is going to come to an end.
Come on now.
And
now
all the money in the world ain't gonna mean anything if I ain't got somebody there.
Come on now. Now we talking. This is the Shannon Sharpe I've been looking for right here. Now you see the light. Now you see the light. Now you see why we're trying to guide you. Sometimes all you need is a little push. That's all you need. Now you talking.
For me, yeah, I'm gonna take the spin with someone.
There you go. I like that. That's a very mature answer.
I might change my mind.
That's how I know I'm getting to you.
I might change my mind tomorrow. Okay, Lady Ray, you've been absentee. Okay, I've got this or that preference question for you guys: sunrise or sunset? Which one you like, sunrise or sunset?
Shoot, which shit? Sunrise. So I like both.
Yeah,
I like both.
I do.
I mean, for what? Listen, I'm up early in the morning, and I'm able to see it because I get up at 5 a.m. every morning. Even the nights that we film and I'm sitting on here talking my mouth away, I still get up at the same time, do my same routine, and I'm able to watch the sunrise. And obviously, seeing the sunset is pretty easy, especially from here in Miami, because the beaches, watching the sunrise or sunset from the beach, it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing.
I'm a sunrise person. Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Ooh, that's tough, because man, I love me some French fries and burgers.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously, I like French fries as well. But if I had to choose between,
give me salty. I think I'm gonna choose salty.
And I eat McDonald's fries all the time, but I just said sweet, Almond Joy, Snickers.
Oh yeah, mine is Zero Bar. That's my
what
favorite
the hell?
candy bar.
Zero Bar.
Yeah.
The hell is that?
It's a candy bar. Old school. You don't know nothing about
Zero?
it. Yeah. Zero. Yeah. Beach or the mountains?
Who?
Beach or the mountains?
The beach. I don't want to be no goddamn mountains. I don't even want to see no mountains. I mean, it's a beautiful view when you driving, but mountains can't do nothing for me. That beach, now that's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna say beach. I ain't no mountains person.
Yeah.
Back massage or foot massage?
Oh, foot massage. I like when she rub my feet. I like when she rub my feet.
I like that back. I love that back when she say, "Turn over, big daddy." No, he turn over, yeah, man. You know, oh no, because all of a sudden, you know, she start rubbing my back. You know, she get the loop. Then all of a sudden, she like, "Are you Superman?" Because that was Joe. I be elevated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be prop me up. I be spinning around.
Right.
Give me the back.
Oh,
always late or always early?
Okay, always early.
Man, you late.
What? Well, when have I ever been late? Listen, I work in corporate America. Because if you come late where I work at, your ass gets fired and they're gonna replace you. So when am I ever late? I'm never late. I'm always on time.
You always late.
Oh, to what? To bed? Yeah, to bed. Because I'm asleep by 9 o'clock every night, and you got me up 3-4 hours past my bedtime. That's the only time I'm late.
I'm probably always early as more so than always late.
All right,
you done broke me out of the habit of trying to start on time. So I already know we ain't gonna start till 10:10 or 7:10. You.
When have we ever not started on time because of me? I'm always here and ready and available. I get my lighting together. I do my lashes. I do my brows. I'll be ready.
I didn't want to put your business in the street.
When?
But guess what?
What happened?
You just woke up. Remember? We were late because you just woke up. Eyes red. You ain't have no jersey on or nothing.
Are you right? Wait a minute. But listen. Do you see the energy I've had from the entirety of the show?
I appreciate that.
Hey, listen, from the beginning to the end, you know why? Because I took my black ass a goddamn nap because I knew I wouldn't be able to sustain staying up the entire time.
I got me a nap too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You know, most of the time, remember how I say sometimes we get to the end of the show, I be fighting for my life?
Right.
I ain't fighting for my life tonight. We can go 2 more hours if you want to.
No, we're not going to go 2 more hours. I got to go to work. Kashawn Thomas asked, "What's up, Unc Ocho? Let's rank who has the best barbecue. Memphis, Texas, Kansas City, Carolina. Who you got?"
Damn, barbecue?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm mad. I'm mad I don't indulge in enough barbecue in different cities to know the goddamn answer. But I'm just gonna say Kansas City for the simple fact when I hear people argue about on Twitter when it comes to barbecue, it's always goddamn Kansas City. When I hear people argue about the best gumbo, it's always goddamn New Orleans. When I hear people argue about, I mean, you get what I'm trying to say. So it's hard for me to have an argument in this case when I don't hear about ribs outside of any other city except Kansas City.
What about Texas? Texas known for barbecue.
Nuh-uh. Anytime somebody I hear anything about Texas, they always bring up some goddamn water.
I got Kansas City in third.
Third?
Yeah, they third behind Memphis. If I had to, I think
behind Memphis. Memphis is known for
barbecue. Okay. Yes,
I've never even been to Memphis, so I wouldn't know. Let's start there. I ain't been to Memphis.
I've had more Texas than Memphis, but probably Texas, Memphis, Kansas City, Carolina. But I had dry rubs in Memphis. Them dry rub ribs that Memphis got.
Dry rub. I don't know what that means. I know about in Miami, in Hialeah, Miami Lakes off 67th Avenue.
Right.
By Don Shula Restaurant. The ribs I know about eating was Tony Roma's. Tony Roma's baby back ribs. Them motherfuckers used to fall off the goddamn bone. Now I'm sure the ribs I'm talking about don't compare anything to the ribs the people in the chat and the experience that you've had at some of these places in Memphis and Kansas City. That's all I know.
Well,
I'm not a huge rib eater. So the extent of what I know is Tony Roma's.
I will put Ash, who you got? Put it to the chat. Memphis or Texas? Because I think those two will top Kansas City and Carolina. So Memphis or Texas, we're gonna put it in the chat. We're gonna let y'all guys decide. Best barbecue, Texas 48%, Memphis 26%, Carolina 14%, Kansas City 12%.
Wait a minute. Wait, who was first? Who was first?
Texas at 48%.
That's not. God damn it! I need to.
That's what Texas is really known for.
I need to get out a little more.
That's what Texas is known for, barbecue.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Naraya Serrano said, "Hey, Unc, we ordered a bottle of Portier in February, but we're still waiting. You said pre-orders would be fulfilled, but does that timeline add up? We're just anxious to try. Much love." You know what? We're gonna jump on that. You ordered in February. Yeah, that order should be fulfilled. So if you haven't received it by the end of next week, jump back in the chat and I'll see what the timeline. I'm gonna jump on that anyway, but hopefully you will receive it by then. But either way, jump into the chat and let me know if you received it. Jeremy Shepard said, Unc Ocho, my friend and I are having a debate on who's the more influential. He says Michael Jordan. I told him Jordan couldn't watch Michael Jackson's dirty draws. Please settle this debate.
Wait, what did he say? Who's more influential out of who?
Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan?
That's two completely different ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Two completely entertainment-wise, we understand how important Michael Jackson was. Sports-wise, when it comes to basketball and being influential in the game of basketball and inspiring a generation of kids, young kids with the shoes, and that's completely different. But I mean, oh shit, that's a good one though. I mean,
most influential MJ, Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan? I don't like.
That's
people
tough, man.
Think about if Michael had been Michael in the internet age.
Woo.
That's what you don't understand. Michael sold 100 million albums
when you had to actually buy them. No streams.
I mean, people fainted.
Physical copies.
Yeah, you're right. It's too different. Oh man, it's too different.
That's a really
Michael was a prodigy. Michael was a prodigy from Michael
7, 8 years old.
Yeah, we used to lead Jackson 5. He had his first 72.
That's a good question. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal that tomorrow. I'm using that.
So who you going with, Jordan or Jackson?
I'm gonna say Jordan, because people still wearing Jordan to this day. Not very many people that walk around with the jackets with the zippers on it.
Yeah,
we appreciate and love his music still to this day. That is still played.
They still dress up when they go to Halloween party. They still dress up as MJ.
Is Michael? Yeah, and
with that glove, they got a show in Vegas.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a really good one. Because you can pull from so many different areas where both of them are very influential based on what people are still doing to this day.
Yeah. I don't think people don't really understand how Michael at his height.
Yeah. I don't think they don't. And
a lot of that, when the transgression came out about the other stuff,
right?
But when you talk about the 80s,
yeah, it wasn't nothing like it. It wasn't nothing like it. But you know what? That kind of fame scares me though. I mean, I would. No. I don't
want to be that. Listen, you can't go nowhere. You can't do anything.
Yeah, I would never ever. It'd be impossible to get that kind of famous. Yeah. But the kind of famous where you're worth more dead than alive. I don't like that. You don't want to. Did you get where I'm going with that?
Yeah, for sure.
The kind of I don't want that kind of fame where I'm worth more dead than being alive. That's damn. I wouldn't be able to function.
I mean, it's hard to like go. I mean, Michael couldn't do anything since he was like 10. So he grew up his whole life in isolation. He couldn't go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Michael could go places. Jordan could go places when he was in high school. He could go places even when he was in college. Now, once he got to the NBA after '84 happened, he wasn't going nowhere alone. But Michael Jackson, he really never had a childhood.
Yeah. Joe ain't play that.
No, he didn't have no childhood. Where could he go? I mean, he was singing with the Jackson 5s. He had a top 10 song, I think, in 72 when he's like 13.
Yeah.
So he gave all that up.
Yeah.
I mean, he don't know what it's like to go
well, he was forced to give it up.
Yeah.
He was forced to give it up.
I mean, he don't know what it's like to go sit in a movie theater by himself. He got to rent the whole theater out.
Yeah.
He don't how you gonna go shopping? He got to rent the whole shopping center out.
Yeah. I think, you know what, that's funny. I think some parents, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Joe Jack, he was forced into being successful. He was forced into being great. Forced.
Yeah, but if you look at it, if you think about it, think about all the kids that were great. Serena, Tiger, Michael Jackson. Look at the influence that their father played.
Very early. Very early. You know what I always wondered? We always
Tiger. I don't know if I mentioned Tiger. Yeah,
you did. We always see. I always wonder if there was any pushback at any point. We never get to hear about that part. We always see we started early and we see the finished product. I want to know what happened in between. Was there any pushback at any point where that individual or that child said, you know what, this ain't what I really want to do, and the parent actually made them do it anyway?
Probably.
I would. That's what I want to know.
There's no pushback back then. Pushback what? What your parents said was that man, pushback, man, please.
I get what you're saying, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. But I think the thing is, Ocho, once you tasted that success,
success
is addictive. Once you
taste it, it's a wrap. Yeah.
Yes. Ocho, we want to thank the Nightcappers because, guys, right now you put us in head of the Kelceys. So we want to thank y'all. We got to keep this up. I think the voting ends April 15th or the 16th. So we got to keep this thing going, guys. We got to keep this thing going. So thank you very much. Tony Turner said, Unc and Ocho, love the platform, gentlemen. Thank you for your knowledge, your personal experience with us. Who's your Mount Rushmore of best athletes? He said, pick 5. Mount Rushmore only has 4 heads, but we'll pick 5. Voting ends April 18th for the Webby Awards, Best Sports Podcast. Who's your Mount Rushmore?
Of athletes? Pinky. Wesley Pipes.
Meg.
You sit here counting too.
Nah, but I already know you go to some bullshit.
Oh no, okay. Mount Rushmore athletes. Deion Sanders. I'm gonna start there. LeBron James. Can I do that or no?
Yeah, for sure.
LeBron James. This is tough because it's so many.
For sure.
This is very tough because there's so many. Deion, LeBron. I'm gonna go baseball. I'm trying to think of someone in baseball that's just a phenom at what he did. God damn it. Let me go hockey. I'm gonna go only 4 people, right?
4. He's like athlete, so that means you got to pick all the groups. Ali is first for me. Ali going first.
Ali first?
Yeah.
I probably go. I'm gonna go Floyd. And the 4th one, obviously because I love soccer so much, I'm gonna throw Ronaldinho in there. I'm just gonna throw Ronaldinho in there because to me, he is special. He just didn't have the discipline and structure of a Messi and a Cristiano. If he did, I think Ronaldinho would have been the greatest player of all time, even though I still think he is, despite his inability to focus and lock in consistently.
I'm going Ali. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
It is very tough.
That's tough.
Ali, I'm gonna put Serena.
Ooh, God damn it, man.
Serena, I'm gonna put.
That's a good one. I should.
These last two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. I'm keeping it to the States because I don't, go all over the world. Oh man. I'm gonna go.
Oh, my son is watching. CJ, what they do, CJ? Fucking love you, baby. My son is watching. He naming the question you just asked.
Yeah, what are you saying?
He texting it to me. He says Serena, Tiger, Jordan, Floyd, or Kobe. Serena, Tiger, Jordan, Floyd, or Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CJ,
what they do? What's happening, blood? Who you missing your last two, right?
I am. I got Ali, Serena. Yeah, I ain't did no Jesse Owens. I ain't did no.
Oh, you went throwback with it.
No. Who was that? The Brown Bomber.
Wait, the Brown
Joe
Bomber.
Louis.
Deontay. Oh, that Brown Bomber.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was the original Brown.
He was saying bronze. My bad.
Yeah, he's the original Brown Bomber. You got Jim Thorpe, who won the pentathlon in the Olympics. I'll go Tiger.
That's a good one.
Now, how do I choose between Jordan, LeBron, Michael Phelps, and
Usain Bolt?
Usain Bolt, yeah. And what's the gymnast's name?
Which one? That's married to Young Bull?
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the name. Boy, she the real deal.
Yeah. Simone Biles.
Yep, Miss Biles.
Ah, Allah. Ooh-wee.
Take your time, Pastor.
I go Jordan and LeBron.
Where you going? Basketball back to back?
Yeah, he chose to pick 5, even though my Rushmore. A lot of times I ask like celebs to come on, and I'm like, okay, pick your Mount Rushmore rappers. How many I get? 6, bro. Mount Rushmore got 4 heads.
4 heads, yeah.
Pick your go R&B singers. How many? 4. Okay, so check this out. If you and Ocho involved into a big street fight, you can pick 3 martial art fighters, dead or alive. Who you got?
to fight with us?
Yes.
Shoot.
Bruce Lee.
Number one.
I'm picking Bruce Lee, Imp Man, and Tony Jaa.
Who?
Imp Man and Tony Jaa.
Who is them people?
You'll find out when I show up.
Hey, I want me Bruce Lee. You know what? Bruce Lee, Conor McGregor, and Kimbo Slice.
We gonna beat the brakes off you.
Man, we'll beat y'all ass, man.
Man.
We gonna beat y'all ass, man.
Nah.
But
I mean, but you know, you can take Chuck. You ain't take Chuck Norris.
Nah. I ain't taking Chuck. I told you who I got.
All right.
I don't know. Me, Conor McGregor, and Kimbo Slice, we running through whoever.
Nah, my team gonna beat the brakes off you.
Who?
What's up, guys? WrestleMania on Sunday. Who are some of your favorite pro wrestlers? And is Booker T underrated?
Damn, you know what? I ain't watched wrestling in so many years. I'm talking about wrestling for me goes back to Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Yeah.
That's how long. Dusty Rhodes. That's how long. The Hulk Hogan in the beginning, Andre the Giant. I haven't watched wrestling since then.
You know, Ocho wrestling used to be regional. So you had Georgia Championship Wrestling, you had Mid-Atlantic, and you had the Midwest, you had the stuff like that. And so Georgia Championship Wrestling is what I watched, and my grandfather would take me and my brother. We'd go to Vidalia, we'd go to Savannah, we'd watch it. And so the old school wrestlers like Bobo Brazil and Ox Baker, Pac Song, Mr. Wrestling #1, #2, Brute Bernard, all the you know mentioned Superfly Snuka, but Andre the Giant and Abdullah the Butcher, Dusty Rhodes.
Remember Junkyard Dog?
Junkyard Dog, yeah.
Red Hitman Hart.
Yeah, Rufus R. Freight Train Jones. He had a nephew named Special Delivery Jones.
Yeah.
I mean, so I go way back with the wrestling when it wasn't like it is now. But man, I used to love some wrestling, man. Ocho, man. You don't know how me and my cousins used to pile in that car and go see wrestling, see Ric Flair and Greg the Hammer Valentine, Ricky Steamboat, Tully Blanchard. Yeah, all those guys. Blackjack Mulligan. Who else we used? Man, we saw Tony Atlas. Obviously, we saw all the. You know, even the small one. The Haiti Kid, the Fabulous Moolah. Man, Ocho, man, look here. Yeah. Wrestling. That was my gig there, man. Yeah, the Super Destroyers. The Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal.
Oh, the Road Warriors, Ultimate Warrior. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot all about
that. Come out to the Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Some days.
We saw
Ted DiBiase. Remember Ted DiBiase?
Ted DiBiase, yeah. Baron von Raschke. Man.
Hey, that's throwback.
Those the man. Look here, man. We used to go see. Those were the days. I just see, but it's all those little people, can't call them that derogatory term, the M word. The little people wrestle. Like I said, we saw fat man. Ocho. I used to go, and I'm talking about all the old school wrestling, the Georgia Championship Wrestling, and then it went to the NWA, and then it went to WWE. I think WWF and then WWE. I never saw Hogan wrestle, but I did see, obviously Ric Flair, who's probably the biggest name, but all those guys, man, I used to love some, man. Look here. Stephanie Biggs, your Nightcap fam, been following you for years, Ocho, were the reason I became Bengals fans. Who they? My question is, what's the biggest challenge of fatherhood in your lives?
I mean, let me think. For me, the biggest challenge
for being hands-on, but being hands-off.
Oh, that's a good one right there. Probably being hands-on, being hands-on as much as possible, and not allowing the financial part to always lead. That makes sense.
Not suffocating. Yes, of course it does.
Yeah. So I'm trying to. That's something I have to work on. Well, not. I'm a little bit more hands on now because they have the time to do so.
I'm not because they grown. So I just hope that men and moms did a great enough job. All I just ask the kids to always be respectful of your mom. You don't always agree. You're not going to always agree with what she has to say, but listen to what she has to say. Try to understand why she's like saying. But like I tell them, I say at some point in time, you got to let them get grown.
Yeah.
You calling me until I have a talk with them about what? What I would say, you grounded? They got their own house. They got their own car.
Yeah.
So I think that's the hardest thing is that, being a kid and you can't shield your kids from everything, no matter how hard you try. You can't insulate your kids. You can't put them in a bubble wrap.
You can't shelter them.
No, you're gonna make mistakes as a parent. They're gonna make mistakes as a kid. It's life. It's called this thing called life. You try to minimize the mistakes.
Yeah, the best way
on
you
both
can.
of you. Yes, but and the 90 beekeepers were very popular. Do y'all carry beepers? Okay. In the 90s, beepers were very popular. Did y'all carry beepers? Would you bring them back if you could? Any good or bad experience that you would like to share with only one? I never had a beeper.
Well, I still got my old beeper. I still got. Hey, people in the chat, y'all know how to find on Twitter you can find pictures. You can find pictures of stuff that I've tweeted. Somebody just randomly find the picture I not too long ago. I had my beeper and posted on Twitter. I still got it. Like from way back then. Somebody in the chat, send me that picture to my Twitter, man, so I can see it once I'm done. My beeper's in here somewhere. If they could bring those back, that would be dope. And those 80s
two-way.
No, the block phones.
Oh,
remember
yeah.
Remember the big block phones?
Got that. Yeah, I still got that.
You still got yours?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was Motorola, right? That's Motorola, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like those.
They had the big block, and then they came out with a little smaller, a little slimmer version. Yeah, but yeah, I got all my phones. I kept all my phones, the little StarTAC, all those. Yeah.
You still got your flip phone and everything? The Razor? You had the Razor?
I do. Yep.
Hey, you probably get a lot of money for them, man.
Nah. Ain't nobody gonna get them things. There's something in there for it. You out there on your stuff in that stuff. I'm just saying.
Hey, you don't want nobody to see it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with you. I understand.
Spike Lee ain't got nothing on my video library. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like that.
Man, I just can't. Ain't nothing. Because back then you couldn't film. There wasn't no cameras on the phone.
Boy, that camera was so goddamn bad.
Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 85. Route runner extraordinaire, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you guys go to and continue to vote for Nightcap for Webby Best Sports Podcast. The link is pinned to the chat. Please make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. You can listen to us through the Club Shay Shay feed. We will greatly appreciate it if you subscribe and listen to the Nightcap podcast feed. Thank you guys for selling out Shea by Laportier. We pinned the link at the chat. We have supplies in. We should be able to fulfill those orders. So guys, hit me by the end of the week, one way or another. If you receive your order or you haven't, I'd like to know, because then I'm going to be mad at the people that told me that we were going to be able to fulfill these orders. So thank you for joining us for another episode. Greatly appreciate your support. We're off until Monday. We'll see you Monday.
Wait. We ain't leaving yet. Man, make sure you make it to class on time tomorrow. Good night.
My hook shirt.
I forgot my shirt. Hey, one of the greatest ever. Radamel. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Radamel Falcao.
Falcao.
Yeah, Falcao.
Azerbaijan. You Azerbaijani?
What's that?
On the front of your shirt.
I can't even see what it say.
Azerbaijan. I guess it's near Uzbekistan. Don't worry about it. You're not a geography guy. Okay. But anyway, thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you
Chad,
later.
I love y'all. I love